We are here with the Martian author, Andy Weir. What advice do you have for any young aspiring writers then?
Well, I've got 3 pieces of advice, actually. I get asked this question a lot, so I'm ready.
No, you've heard this for the first time.
Yes. Well, first off, you have to actually write. It's so easy to sit there and daydream about how I've got this awesome story, this awesome character, this huge 5-book series in mind, it's gonna be great. But until you actually write it, it's just a fantasy. And the writing is the hard part. And so you have to actually write. That's number 1. Number 2, resist the urge to tell your story to your friends and family. And that's hard because if it's a good story, they'll be interested, and it's really hard not to do that. But if you tell the story verbally, it satisfies your need for an audience, and a need for an audience is what really drives a writer. And so if you tell them vertically, and then you're like less motivated to actually write it. But if you make yourself a rule that says the only way anyone ever finds out about this story is by reading it, then it really pushes you into writing it more. And then the third bit of advice is this is the best time in human history to self-publish. There's never been a better time. Because you can self-publish for free with no financial risk. The only thing you're risking is the time you put into writing it. And there's no more old boy network between you and the reader. You can go directly to them.
Do you ever feel like you do kind of need some assistance? You need to go back on some certain level to learn something new? Or do you feel like you kind of just know everything now?
No, I definitely don't know everything. I'm pretty good at self-directed learning, I guess. Most of the information you need is out there online. Mm-hmm. So it's just a matter of doing tons and tons of research. And that's what I did for the book, tons and tons of research.
How hard do you have to really work to be a successful writer?
Pretty hard. I mean, the hardest part is the actual writing. It's easy to come up with ideas, and it's easy to go like, oh, okay, here's what's going to happen in the plot and the story. But it's when you're actually sitting down and typing that you run into all the little problems that you didn't think of. And it's work, it's effort, yeah.
Made in Hollywood.